All right, it's the poor black intellectual poet again. And we're going to do something new, something more of love and infatuation. It's a poem based on. It's based on. I liked. It's the first girl that I really liked that I thought was gonna be my girlfriend, and she was nice. She was nice about it. I'm not trying to be mean. She was a very nice person. I always respected her for that. But you know, so the first part of it is, it's not really how you felt, but you had poetry to it. It's based on the feeling of, you want someone and how it affects your life. Like in my life, I asked out women and I got rejected a lot. So after a period of time, it changed the way I approached women and stuff. And this is, it leads this character down a slopey road. So with no ado, here is "Can't We Just Grow Old Together?" Can't we just grow old together? The thought of a man at the height of emotion in the soul. The first girl you believe in your heart that you truly love. The feeling of warmth when your thoughts stray from their customary function. Your thoughts no longer can focus on the meaning of purpose anymore. The brain selfishly longs for the euphoria from the norms of a mundane life. Everything slowly becomes mundane from tasks that were once vital to actually be. To be a person or a human being that no longer cares if they breathe oxygen anymore. That extreme of caring less, of living with blood, food, oxygen without her. She becomes a drug of choice that makes you lazily daydream about the fields of grass, stretching your hands and running through these fields in hope of reaching your destination. Your destination, the dream of talking to that person for the first time, then the future. You travel endlessly through these warm, soft fields until you get to your next goal. It's like going from base to base on a field where a path is a river of experiences. The final base is so far but so close in your mind as if it is an optical illusion. You take all you take on all your courage and compassion to get to her in a sea of people that are in focus pixels. You look her in the face where you've seen every freckle, every strand of hair, every microscopic wrinkle. You speak with a voice that you've never heard before. She says no. The sun begins to set, and the darkness of twilight shows a cloud that covers all light, even the moon. The moon was once a glimmer of hope, becomes covered by the cloud of doubt. That doubt that you worried about, but slowly became an afterthought that pushed your confidence beyond the norm of a contingency or an actual belief that you struck out before you reached the plate. You feel hurt for not being able to go up to bat. It's a feeling of failure that you are not even playing. The cloud hovers over your face, buried in shame at yourself for even trying to be a man. Why? You think of every way you could have done it, but you remember that you never went to the plate. The realization of that fundamental reason that you failed is you and nothing else. The cloud rains a thunderstorm in the darkness as you bow your head to yield to the storm. Your soul no longer feels any form of sensation, but becomes numb to the cold of the rain. You walk through the puddle of despair, knowing she doesn't understand how she hurt you. Your pain is like a sledgehammer that shatters the bones that are the foundation of all hope. The wind howls through the night, whispering how you are fair as a man as you walk home. You grow up slightly scarred by the events of the past, but you go through loves and relationships nonetheless. You join the army with a chip on your shoulder as if you are not invincible, as if past events have shown your vulnerability as an emotional person that can't be hurt by fear, but by the emotional rejection as a person who can't find the fault why they say no. You are not afraid of bullets, but pleasing your commanding officer to the point of being a favorite. You perform in ways that you could not believe about yourself to not just find discouragement. You work your way up the ladder of command and wonder if the girl was a domino effect. Was she a positive thing or negative thing in this case, or did she create a one trick pony? a creature that wonders about the soul of others rather than himself. You're deployed in this cursed war that's claimed many lives, but they are sadly forgotten for ambition. Ambition to please to the point of extreme focus. You are in a battle as you speak. You run up a hill with your only goal to please your unit, your command, your country. You're shot as a bullet pierces near your heart, and you lay there alone by yourself. An enemy soldier comes half an hour later as you look death into the eyes. He does not speak your language, so it's pointless to beg for mercy. The look in his eyes is one of hate as he loads his gun. You think to yourself that you please everyone but yourself. You will be remembered as a hero who soared up a suicidal hill, but the thought of the girl comes into your mind. Why did she say no? Was it because I was awkward? It hits you. You never had confidence in yourself. You look at yourself and you you look at yourself what you've become, even if it's something of your nature, not the girl. It took all those years to realize that, and your life will end at your wisdom. You think of the soldier just aiming his gun at your heaped body. He may have had rejection too, but he didn't understand why. Why do we love so life can go on? Look at me trying to save another soul other than the point of worrying about myself. But I have to ask the question, if love is life, why do we kill? So I asked the question before he shoots in English that I know. Can we grow old together? The thought is something that I always wished. To sit on a patio as an old man, rocking chair, looking over the sunset with an eventual wife. I close my eyes, dreaming as he decides to hesitate. I ask the question again. Can we just grow old together? The gunshot is heard over the horizon. Well, this is a tragedy-like poem. It's it's based kind of like on I did I was thinking about going on, but it's based on the idea that an event can change because of butterfly effect that changes the course of how things are. So it's a good poem. I liked it. But it's ideas that it's not me entirely, but it's based on I used to I wanted certain girls to be my girlfriend, and so you the effect of the rejection changes you where um you realize the truth, and in this case of this poem, he realized the truth too late. Because he realized the rejection. The rejection made him not worry about himself because he felt like he wasn't good enough. You know, no. And that's probably why he became a soldier to please others and fight. But all right, uh, it's a good poem. But this is the poor black intellectual poet, and I'm out.